I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Cashapp MaskWearinMan.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes.
Down with the Samoan drop.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. And Jey Uso having a little fun with another.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
And that definitely made solid impact. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
A fully focused Jey Uso right here.
And what a reversal from Jey Uso.
Hooked up.
DDT.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
We're seconds away from these teams being in even strength.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
And another big right.
An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up. Ooh, targeting the leg there.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Zayn held close and looking at Jacob Fatu.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Leaping through the air, climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind.
Watch out.
Oh, that'll shatter your chest. Solo Sikoa's group has a side disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael. And now, officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign.
Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
Elbow drop. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Spin kick to him midsection.
Ooh, kick to the face.
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
Implanted by the DDT.
Jacob about to end this fight. Tension is mounting as he eyes his target.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be even better. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than war games.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Suplex into the neck breaker. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earn him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of war games.
Getting him right into the corner.
And guys, this is what war games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their...
But meanwhile, Zayn...
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Jimmy might have just finished things.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. Kick again to the back of the head.
And the tribal chief is now entering the top rope.
Can't believe this atmosphere.
Everyone wanted a banger, and boy, you got it.
Climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone.
He's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
And Reigns doing some proverbial smashing there. Sailing with a big boot. Crucial moment for Tonga Loa. Looking to neutralize that arm. Kick right in the face. Wait a minute.
What are you doing? He pulls off the freeze. No!
Using the verticality of the cage to brutal effect.
I can't believe that connected.
to find a way out of there. Oh, that'll cave your chest in. And it's time. War Games is officially underway.
The battle lines have been drawn. Both sides have gone hard.
Completely missed the mark there. Big forearm.
He took the worst of that impact. The 10 is Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here.
Taking off up the cage in this War Games match. And now, from 20 feet up,
There's no way. No, 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 no. Over the top of the cage, right back into the carnage of the ring.
And right on the mark, too.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
What that table was meant for.
Jacob setting himself up top.
Take off.
Then we see Zayn.
And that can vanquish Tom. He's got cartoon brains swirling over his head right now, for sure.
He's attached to the head. He's going to end up with a lot more than a splitting headache if this match goes on.
Shocking inside prelude.
Small packages could be it. This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
He comes to the rescue for his team.
2, 3. A stop sign flew like it was a frisbee. Taken a gut by Tonga. And look out. Here it comes.
Tonga twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tonga.
Now looking at Jey.
Vicious right forearm. Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The Extreme War Games mentality is taking over.
Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Reigns' lack of mercy being met in kind there.
Yeah, Tonga's able to show plenty of velocity there. So ready to finally put one away.
And Zayn looking bit worse for wear after being on the receiving end of that offense. You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out. Everyone on Solo's team. Kick out after one.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct. The tribal chief has acquired the target. Here it comes.
And now here's Jey Uso.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Lola?
Will Jey take advantage?
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off his crowd.
And that was some vicious DDT we just saw.
Uso with the Uso splash. And that can vanquish Tama. Looking for a
Suplex into the neck breaker.
Uh-oh. Blackjack. Way out there.
Tonga setting it up.
Superman punch. Tonga could end it there. That's into the corner, thinking of the next move. In the corner, and an elbow for good measure. Down the opponent, and a double axe handle smash. Boom.
Foresight.
Here it comes. Wait, look at the feet. The feet are corner now.
And it's Tonga. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
He's headed up.
Super top rope. Jimmy seal this up.
That's the pin. This might be it.
Off the ring. Reigns with the guillotine.
Tap out. Tap out.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's fame.